Check two. Check two. My favorite game of the day, the last one.
Final game of the weekend. I think I've done this whole weekend and I have not done my guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Thank you all for being here. This has been an awesome dawn of the Derby. This is our 4th year hosting this tournament here in Pittsburgh. So thanks to the Undead for stepping up, bringing back the first tournament post pandemic. It's been awesome, and we hope to bring many more years of dawn to you.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Peppa Steppa, who do we have skating today?
We've got a bunch of people skating today, but I think you want to go first, don't you?
I want to go first, and
Tell us who's skating for San Diego.
I was going to say who's skating for Anarchy since
Well,
my mom is they're wearing the jorts.
They're wearing the jorts for your mom, and they all went yesterday and got jorts because I told them that your mom was going to be watching, and they had some jorts on, so they all went yesterday and bought jorts. So they're in their brand new jorts today. They're represented by number 1, Bruiser Lee, number 119, Truffle Shuffle, number 13, S Payne, number 202, Freight Train, number 3, Pandemonium Doll, number 31, Pop Tart, number 3141, Mastermind, number 35, owner of the 28-point jam, Sharknado, 619, Aquadan, 669, Miss Destruction, 71, Cat Tricks, 721, Ellie Mole, 79, Colonel Angus, 90, 98, Blu-ray, and 91, Gomez.
All right, wearing the Reds and coming to us from the West Coast, the San Diego Aftershocks. This guy gets around everywhere. Number 0, Sammy Dangerfield. Number 1134, Just Dave. Number 124, CBD Hits. Number 15, Max. Number 215, Ugogi. Number 28, Death Down Under. Number 31, Gravy. Number 5, Hardcore. Number 55, Astro Stash. Give us a little wave there. Also wearing the jorts. Number 666, Cloak and Dragger. Number 69, Dr. B. Number 92, Slick Shoes. And number 949, Pebble.
May the jorts be with you. NSOs, Atomic Annie, Bionic B, Fulcrum, Kelsey Kramer, Galvatron, Nick Tater, Officially Mount, and Mothman.
That's our NSOs, our skating officials today. Mary Chaos, MC Ninja, Tim the Rep, Heat in the Pool, Nomad, Saren, and Boy.
We got all that stuff done, and we still got 12 seconds left to go.
12 seconds.
What professionals we are. I want to say congratulations, Harley Grace, on taking your very first step today. I saw it.
Please. Mr. Peppa, can you
I might be a little verklempt, but it is what it is. Which one are you? That one maybe? Or did that turn me?
That's down. Oh yeah, that's down all the way. Turn.
You need a little up. You need a little up.
That's good.
Is that good for you?
Good. And
all right.
Here we go. We've got number 124 CBD Hits with the star going up against number 35 Sharknado.
CBD Hits doing that dance, going around, trying to get up front, and almost makes it, but takes that derby kiss from S Payne too. The infield recycles all the way back to the pivot line.
That drought pulled back by Truffle Shuffle there. And we're seeing the amazing Freight Train taking the pivot there out there doing blocker duty.
Sharknado getting that lead jammer status.
That's tough 30 seconds there before he had a lead jammer established.
CBD Hits in pursuit. Everybody in Austin, Texas saying Ben's up for Sharknado as he gets those points, 2 of them, and calls it.
Mama Don Chidero. Look at those jorts.
May the jorts be with you.
Yin's wearing some jorts and hat. Sorry, I had to bring out the Pittsburghies for Yin's or mom.
That's cool.
Kinky was raised to be theatrical, so she doesn't use such terminology in her daily life.
You can use it now.
I pronounced you correctly.
Oh, we got Freight Train donning that star for the Anarchy and
Looks like
Dr.
a
B.
B.
It is Dr.
It
B.
is Dr. B.
So
Another one of
Mr. B.
one of our another MRDA board members, Dr. B. Freight Train picking up a lead for this second jam of our final game.
Dr. B does clear on the initial and is in pursuit. Freight Train doing that stop-start move. Going to pick up 2 points, 1 point, and call it. That's only one way. I got
This
you.
one, there's no
This
stop
one.
out.
Yeah, I like that better. But it's just one. We're 2 minutes into this game. What's happening out there on the track there, Beaky?
Oh, we've got Sammy Dangerfield taking on the star up against Aquadan, number 619.
Aquadan usually a blocker, but on the star for our first time today.
I was just going to say that. We haven't seen Aquadan really in the jammer rotation, but well, nice to see a change up here for Austin. Ooh, Aquadan trying to throw those hips in and bust up that San Diego wall. Hoping for a bit of an earthquake there. Oh, and there is one heck of a shirt whip from Truffle Shuffle. I'm just going to grab you and throw you.
Absolutely. Sammy D does grab lead jammer status on a scoring pass, but is kissed outside and has to recycle all the way back by Gomez to the pivot line. Meanwhile, a flurry of action in the back there.
And we have.
Let's start passing Pop-Tart. Did we talk about your favorite Pop-Tart yet?
No.
What is your favorite Pop-Tart?
Pop-Tart plays for Anarchy.
Yes.
But I don't really like.
You don't like Pop-Tarts?
They're too sugary sweet.
I got you. That's okay. I'm not here to judge.
Again, Mama Donchadera said that, even as a small child, when I was not caffeinated, I was too hyper, so therefore I was not allowed to have sugar.
Yeah, your sugar intake was limited. I get it.
Oh yeah, so there was no Pop-Tarts in my house.
Park Car's gonna don that star for the Aftershocks. Sharknado Jammer record for the Anarchy as we start jam number 4 with 26 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the first half.
Wow, can I just say, I think I might be in love with Bulgogi. That blocking there just had leg, hip, pushing into someone was literally double the height of that skater. So
Boo does all the things out there for real in all the sections too, because I see Boo a lot in the USARS world, and Boo does a lot of things there too as well.
Amazing.
Both jammers out clear on the initial and in pursuit of that pack that is starting to speed up a little bit. Hardcore's going to win the race, and Sharknado says, I ain't racing no kids. Let's just call it off.
That's what been a lot of this we've seen today is, the veteran skaters going up against these recently graduated engineers. So it's, literally some of these skaters twice their age. And it's like, I want to put a smackdown on the children.
Our future is definitely secure.
It absolutely is.
CBD Hits is going to go up against Freight Train one more time in jam number 5. Both jammers take off. Freight Train tries to go right through the middle, but nothing there, and finds a little seam on the inside, exploits it, and grabs lead jammer status. CBD Hits falling right behind, about 3 seconds back. And doing the crossovers and trying to catch up.
Ooh, Freight Train sending the Aftershocks blocker flying in the air. Gets that last point and calls it off.
Freight Train with that super track awareness knows exactly where everybody is all the time. It's crazy. 4 points to the Anarchy, 11-4 with 24:30 left to go in this first half.
All right, and we're going to see number 69, Dr. B, going up against number 619, Aquadan.
We can call it the Battle of the 69. He
could.
Just got one in the middle.
This one, there's separation there. Somebody joined the party.
Absolutely nice.
10 minutes in, I promise.
We are.
Look at that. And Dr. B on that outside picks up lead jammer for the Aftershocks.
Dr. B trying to put some points on the board coming up on a scoring pass. Meanwhile, Aquadan does get clear on the initial, and Dr. B goes ahead and gets those 4 points and call it off. While I have a shot of this beautiful sugar Dr. Pepper that Pinky bought me. I'm so in love with you right now. Toronto come in and beat me up, but I mean,
I'm so glad I was able to find it. It was my mission to have some sugar pepper for Johnny Pepper.
I told you good luck because I know how hard it is to find these things.
From the chat, I like this. Pop Tarts walked so toaster strudels could run. No, and my mom did let me have toaster strudel. I don't know why.
Because it's the better Pop Tart.
Sure. It's only a little sugar in that icing. And a little sugar in the tank here for Aqua Day. Oh, yeah, no, Sharknado. That's Sharknado and Sammy Dangerfield.
As Payne taking a 30-second recess in the skate or die penalty box for playing that awesome defense out there. Maybe just a little bit too hard. Sharknadoes get pointed at. Must mean lead jammer status.
Absolutely.
We got a star pass.
Well, no, it looks like it was an attempted star pass, but Sammy dropped the star, had to pick it back up, and just opted to put it right back on.
Well, silly me was going by the SP on the scoreboard.
Yeah. I think it was an attempt, but then again, it got dropped. So
it was an illegal one.
Nope.
So it never happened.
No, it did not happen.
Austin gets 3 points on that jam, 14-8, went 22-22 left to go in this first half.
Alrighty, and up on the jammer line, we've got number 5, Hardcora. Not Cora. There's a Hardcora who plays for our junior team. But that's Hardcore. Jamming for the Aftershocks up against Freight Train. Freight Train just having the brakes put on in just enveloped in that wall.
S-Payne must have a favorite spot to get penalties because it's the same spot as the last one.
and just S-Payne must really like Skate Free or Die and is visiting that penalty box there. So S-Payne can learn more about the amazing jerseys that Skate Free or Die provides. Maybe there's the fittings are happening in the penalty box. You sit for 30 seconds and you get measured for your Skate Free or Die
custom jersey.
That's a new marketing till Skate Free or Die. You're welcome.
CBD Hits wearing that star for the Aftershocks going up against Aquadan in jam number 9, 21-21.
That he tried to do some of that the Tigger boing boing there, but got caught, pushed to the infield, had to draw back, reset.
But did make it through.
Yep.
One up on Aquadan on that.
It's
hard. That was Pop Tart.
That was totally Pop Tart.
Absorbing that hit.
That's when your Pop Tart breaks and you drop it, and then you're sad.
Well, CBD just bounced right off and took off. Put 2 more points up on the board and calls it off.
Oh no, Johnny Pepper! I accidentally have the voice to text on my phone, and it's recording us.
Is it now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's great. We're in there for posterity. So when Harley Grace gets married, we could say, you took your first step on the day that me and Pinky called there at Dawn of the Derby 25. Dr. B and Sharknado wearing the stars for their prospective teams. It's a scrum start. I can't even tell who's who right now.
I mean, they're all scrum starts these days because, we don't have 2 whistles anymore.
Dr. B wins that first race. Sharknado in pursuit. No, Sharknado going to the Skate Free or Die penalty box on a forearm.
We're waiting for that to come up. Yes, it was a forearm.
Well, it was either tightening his wrist guard or making the forearm thing, and I went with the forearm thing.
And it
popped right every once in a while.
And it did pop up right here on our lovely Command Central. Otis brought to us by Bruce and
Big Otis
and MRDA. And there's a little box called Lotus in Little Otis.
I love this. 0-0 jam. We had a lead change in there somewhere.
Did.
And we did not hydrate. And so everybody should be hydrating at home.
Take a drink of your favorite beverage of choice here at 3:22 in the afternoon for that lead change.
Hi there, little H. Thank you for watching the stream and calling me out on the deal. All right, jam number 11. What's happening out there, Pinky?
Oh, we've got Sammy Dangerfield with the star. Starting this on a power start. Sharknado released from the penalty box, coming out hot. Sammy Dangerfield making that last pass, gets called lead. Sharknado makes quick work of the pack, completes the initial, and is now chasing down Sammy Dangerfield and some points. Sammy calling it up just in time, picks up 2 points for San Diego and prevents any points for Anarchy.
As it stands right now, 25-18 with 18 minutes left to go in this first race.
Pepper, can you turn my headset back up a little bit? Somebody must have bumped it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Is that better?
Yes.
I'll turn mine out too. Freight Train wearing the star for Austin Hardcore. Jammer record for the Aftershocks. Freight Train wins that battle for lead jammer status. Hardcore doing the crossovers, trying to catch up.
There's some speed going on there with Hardcore. You just see the ponytail.
Slick Shoes just picked up a penalty and going to the skate free or die penalty box. The first of what might be no more.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Most of these games we've seen a lot of action in the skate free or die penalty box, but it's been rotating. So we haven't seen the same skaters over and over and over again. And we did have some skaters with penalty trouble. But it's been few and far between this tournament. So, a pretty penalty light tournament.
I hear what you're saying there. And that's brought to you by our good friends over at Skate Free or Die, providing the Northeast with its newest print, cut, and sew jersey manufacturer. They are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality, best fitted, correctly printed roller derby apparel in a very timely manner. Their team is always available to work with their customers to provide you exactly what you want and need. Visit them today at skatefreeordie.store to learn more about their create your own custom scrimmage jersey options. I'm seeing the Trucks jersey, and that is a Skate Free or Die jersey.
It is.
The super stitching on, triple stitching on the sleeves there. It's just a beautifully made jersey.
Such a nice jersey.
So soft. Not as soft as that penguin butt, but CBD Hits wearing the star for the Aftershocks, going up against Aquadan. We've seen this before. And we're off to the races. And CBD, just like that, grabs that lead jammer status, crossing over the pivot line. Aquadan clear on the initial. CBD Hits coming up on a scoring pass. Pack starts to get a little bit sped up. And CBD Hits emerges with 4 points, but called for a track cut. Does not get those points. CBD Hits off to the skate free or die penalty box. Aquadan on a power jam. Aquadan pushing at that front. Charge for a forearm. So we're going to have a jammer dosey though. CBD Hits is going to be released. Aquadan's only going to have to serve the same amount of time. I didn't pay attention to what that was. Thanks to this new MRDA scoreboard application that we got, that tracks the penalty seconds on the scoreboard that's right in front of me.
I love that feature.
It's so good. If you got a number next to your jammer, that's a jammer penalty. And they stack the other ones up.
Yep.
And you can only have 3 because you can only have 3 people in the box. So it just makes sense. It's like it was designed like that all along.
Mm-hmm.
CBD Hits. 12 points in the pocket, looking to get some more. CBD Hits wanted to say hi to Mom, so hi, Mom. Nice little apex jump right there. 20 points and still 5 seconds left on the jam. This is our first 2-minute jam of this game. And with 24 points, Aftershocks take their total up to 49. Austin with 8 points at 40. 14, 50 left to go in this first half. Going into jam number 14. Who do we have out there, Pinky?
We have me
I'm
getting
sorry, you
choked up
okay?
there. I'm totally fine. We have a first of
Your
all
water?
official timeout, yes, but we're gonna see Sharknado and Dr. B, a consistent matchup here. Look at those shorts. Who wears George shorts?
They wear short shorts.
Anarchy wears George shorts. If you dare wear George shorts, Derby for George shorts.
Wasn't that like a Nair commercial or
Was.
something? Okay.
You have to be of a certain age to know what that is.
What are they talking about, those old people? Well,
mean,
Dr. B
so-
is out front and lead. And we got a star pass. That is Gomez. No, it's not. It's originally star pass, 4 whistles. What's that remind you of?
Oh, do you remember majors and minors?
That's just a theory. Freight Train gonna don that star once more for the Anarchy and Sammy D.
I feel like I need to take my borrowed fan and pass it over and share it with the San Diego bench because they seem to be sweating a little over there.
It feels a little warm in here
It's a
today,
little
but
warm in here
I mean,
today.
I did wear 2 shirts, so
And I'm sure San Diego, they're used to a dry heat, not this more humid, mid-Atlantic heat.
I think San Diego has like 70-degree weather every day,
I mean, San Diego's beautiful.
right?
San Diego.
But Freight Train's out front and lead right at the moment. And all of Texas goes, yay! Miss Destruction on a big hit right there.
Yeah.
Nice. That's going to get called off. Freight Train's going to pick up at least 3 points, maybe 4. It looks like the whole 4. 52.
We're so close to.
Yes, we are.
It's going to go away though there in a second. But this game is so close. It's San Diego 52 to Anarchy's 35. 12 and a half minutes left in the first half. Still, another full 30 minutes to go. I like these close games.
Watch this. Aquadan donning that star for the Anarchy and Hardcore jamming for the Aftershocks. Come on, Hardcore. Get lead. Give me one and call it. Hardcore's my friend. If it can happen, it'll happen. Come on, Hardcore.
Get lead.
Takes a derby kiss to the infield.
Oh no.
Who gets called for an infraction? What was that?
Looks like a cut track.
No way.
Yeah, I mean that's what
See?
That's what my X is. It says in front of me. It's an X for cut track. Lead, but is a Hardcore going to get that one and call it?
I was hoping. I was really, really hoping.
I mean, I when I'm lead, and I think I've only ever been lead once in my entire life. I'm just going to keep going and get as many points as possible. Cora called it. And there looks like there was a star pass at the end.
And we got a timeout on the board. This timeout is brought to you by our good friends over at Punk Rock Saves Lives. They're a music-driven nonprofit that focuses on wellness and equality. We attend events in and around the punk rock community where we engage in harm reduction with our harm reduction box. This box contains items that range from Band-Aids to period supplies to Narcan, drug testing strips, and emergency contraception. The primary focus is assisting those interested in joining the National Bone Marrow Donation Registry to potentially provide life-saving treatment to people with blood cancers. Punk Rock Saves Lives.
So cool. So cool.
If you're in the venue, go talk to them. If you're not, look them up online.
Definitely check them online because I think that they have packed up for the day. But I believe that they will be at our remaining bouts of the season. So, we've got it's brain is hard to brain right now, but I know for sure we have a home game in September, and then we're gonna have a B team tournament in November. So hopefully they'll be there too. So if you're local to Pittsburgh, check them out when you at our next event, or go online, get on that bone marrow registry. I'm very interested in doing that.
Absolutely. Good folks there. Drop some
Okay.
coin there.
And we've got Aquadan jamming for Anarchy. And just as I get that out, CBD Hits jamming for the Aftershocks picks up that lead.
CBD hits with that dance move on the outside. Just usually gets around everybody. Goes ahead, gets those 4 points, and calls it off.
That was a sweet little spin shuffle there, getting
Yes,
a back and then calling it off.
Gets a hug and a kiss from Hardcore at the end of the jam. You know what? That's probably worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's nice when you can share Derby with your
Absolutely
significant other.
Yes, I love that. I just love that.
Oh, Tricky Vic! Hey, Tricky Vic is one of our junior skaters on the L3s of Pittsburgh Derby Brats on the stream. Love Tricky Vic. I love the whole Collins family.
Indeed. Well, Dr. Me made quick work grabbing that lead jammer status.
Freight train completing that initial pass. Dr. B is quick feet there. Gets those 4 quickly, calls it off. Freezes out freight train.
That's what you need to do if that's what you're going to try to do. That's just smart Derby right there.
Yeah. I mean, the little hit it and quit it's are some of the best Derby because you're just racking up that points. You get yours, stop them from getting theirs. Do it again, do it again, do it again.
4-3 pack advantage to the Aftershocks. Sammy D wearing the star for the Aftershocks going up against Pop-Tart.
Ooh, and Pop-Tart gets around underneath and is the lead jammer. No, actually, yep, there it is. The lead jammer for Pop-Tart.
Call what you see. Don't worry about what's happening on there.
Well, I was waiting because the hand hadn't gone up yet. So
I hear you.
I was thinking maybe there was going to be a no pass, no penalty, but then Pete in the pool gave me the L in the air.
Cool. I love Pete.
Pete and Mary, chaos, power rep couple out there.
Right. They're working too, Oh, Austin gets 7, 64-42. Sharknado, I need a 4-point pass and then call it.
Request, please. Oh, and we're getting an official timeout here. Some track maintenance there. This time we've got Lemon and Zora taking care of the tape.
Thank you, Lemon and Zora. In their boots, no less.
Hey, we're getting ready for this after party. And Johnny Pepper, where is our after party?
Our after party's at a bowling alley. Can you believe that?
It's going to be great.
I can't wait.
814 Games. We have a private room. I think if I remember, there are 4 to 6 maybe private lanes in that private room.
And we got one.
We do. We have the full private room.
Yes,
yeah,
we got the
they
whole
loved
thing.
us so much when we were there last year that they booked us immediately. They said, "Come back again.
Come back. We love y'all." And that official timeout is going to morph into an official review. It looks like San Diego's calling it because their dot is blinking. We'll see if their dot turns into a plus sign or it goes away. And while we're waiting for that to happen, we'll talk about Barnyard Brew out there. Are they still out there?
They were scheduled to be out there till 3, but maybe they're saying a little later because they opened a little later. Because they were pretty fantastic. Johnny Pepper treated me to my very own buffalo chicken cone. Johnny Pepper tried
I had the pepperoni cone.
The pizza cone. Wow, we've both now tried it. It's delicious.
It was. It was a pizza and an ice cream cone.
Basically,
that's all I can say.
All I can think of is it's you take the pizza, the slice of pizza, and you roll it up into a cone, and then stick more pizza in it. So
I dug it. It was really, really good. Okay, tell her I said hi too. I got all kinds of love out there. Isn't that fun?
You do. Everybody loves Johnny Peppa.
I love everybody too.
I literally thought Boo was just taking a jug of milk out onto the track, and I was like, "Oh, now that's something that Marv from the Hooligans does," and I just can't.
I guarantee you, Mastermind has a jug of milk over there underneath his seat. Mastermind will chug milk during a game.
Oh,
Yeah, don't do that.
no, don't.
No, don't do that.
No. No one has a barf bucket over here, do they? Because that might have been my worst announcer experience ever. Is turning around and there's somebody literally with their own personalized bucket. No, thank you.
You got that reflex thing when you see
Oh,
other.
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. No,
I
that's
you know
I can deal with a lot. That particular is not for me. Nope.
Sharknado. I need 4 points and a call off, please. That whistle means skaters are coming back to the track. Johnny Pepper trying to manifest a palindrome in jam number 20. Let's see what happens.
So the dot is still dotting. Oh, nope, the dot went away. So
Dot went away.
whatever they discussed was not agreed upon. So the Aftershocks have lost their official review for this half.
The first half of my manifestation came true. Let's see if the defense will help me out. Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna be a low block there on Death Down Under.
How appropriate. Going to having a seat in the escape free or die penalty box.
Marv just sent me a picture of Mark her with her jug of milk from last night, and said to tell Johnny Pepper that Marv does drink it at the bench too.
Cool.
Marv, I'm gagging. Gross.
Now you do you. I'm not here to judge anybody. Whatever you.
I mean, yes, but me, I'm just imagining it hot, sweaty, and drinking thick milk. Oh my, that hurts.
Yeah, that's not a good picture in my mind. But that's not what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking about ice cold, refreshing milk. See, it's all about perspective.
I guess it is. I guess.
Sharknado with 3 point with 2 seconds left to go in the box is already out on the floor.
Man, that's impressive. Now that we've got a rule change that you're collecting points while you're in the penalty box,
right? But Hardcore's got 16 points in the pocket while Sharknado took that little trip to the skate free or die penalty box.
I think is
And
this
four
our
more.
scoring jam so far?
This game maybe.
This game, not the tournament. No, but there was a 32-point jam. So
you saw a 32-point jam? Who had it?
It's on one of my sheets there.
Oh, okay.
Listen, Johnny Pepper, I can remember my childhood, but I can't remember an hour ago.
I remember the 28-point jam, and I thought it was the highest one.
No. We had it. It was tied, and then it was surpassed.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'd like to call out whoever had the 32-point jam.
Give me my sheet.
Cool.
I want to say it was definitely Race City.
Well, 23 points for Hardcore on that jam, getting fanned by drag appropriately. 9 points to the Anarchy. Razor got engaged last night.
Not last night, but they celebrated last night.
Well, that's a celebration of an engagement.
No, it was a celebration. Razor and Grace got engaged.
Sweet.
They were celebrating.
As you should celebrate an engagement.
Well, they were celebrating
Happy engagement to you. Happy engagement to you. I forgot my kazoo, or I'd be playing it too. They do everything to happy birthday. Just so you know. For the more you know file. Can I talk about Team New York City?
Go for it. Tell me about
Open Gender Team New York is a collective of skaters, coaches, referees, NSOs, announcers, and photographers representing all the organizations across New York State. Several Open Gender New York team members are participating here at Dawn 25. Thank you so much, Team New York. When we go to jam number 21, CBD Hits is going to don that star for the Aftershocks and Freight Train. Be the jammer record for the Anarchy. Slick Shoes and Aftershocks just exchange places. Two of my favorite Texas plants that went out to San Diego to play roller derby.
Ah, okay.
That's how I know them so much.
One of my best friends moved to San Diego for a hot minute, and that's one of the trips that I absolutely regret not going because I've always wanted to go to San Diego.
I've been to San Diego to call derby before.
Oh, I'm jealous. I'm very
At
jealous.
that dual ring, the ringers thing.
Ah, okay.
That's a fun place.
Yeah.
Too bad they're
So-
closing.
So somebody in San Diego invite me to come and and call some roller derby because I need some perfect 70-degree weather. I need a Comic-Con. I need a zoo. I need a fancy beach.
Well, this official timeout's going to morph right into gameplay. CBD Hits wearing that star for the Aftershocks going up against Freight Train in jam number 21 with 6:14 left to go on this clock in the half.
Oh, Freight Train being called on a cut track. So this is a power jam.
Jam CBD Hits.
Picks up that lead and has a full 30 seconds to do some damage here. Pull this scores apart.
Ooh, big hit there on the outside.
Colonel Angus.
That was Colonel Angus wrecking some shop out there. Doing all that with a fracture in his back. CBD Hits put 4 points up on the board. Freight Train being released from the skate free or die penalty box, but runs into the back of Booty Pebbles, aka Coyote.
Colonel Angus coming back, joining S Payne, kind of trapping some of these Aftershock skaters that allows Freight Train to run past.
Aquadan just wrecking shop right through the middle there. Oh my. 12 points in the Aftershocks. They're 1 point away from filling up their first bucket. I love that.
I'm shocked. This entire tournament, that's the only second time I've snorted into the mic this whole weekend.
But it was Sammy's D's. I understand it. It's okay.
I mean, it's fine. It's who I am. Even though you'll find if I start laughing really, really hard, it looks like, and I'm snorting. It looks like I'm fanning myself, but I'm really not. I'm for some reason in my brain I'm covering my face as if it's going to stop the snorting, but I'm laughing, so my hands are going, so it looks like I'm fanning myself. I get my little T-Rex arms going. I just can't help it.
I think some of these people went and saw Pearl Jam that were here on Friday night.
Ugh. No. Did you stand in the 3-hour-long line for merch? I saw that line wrapped around Uptown. It was kind of insane. Why should you have to wait for 3 hours to buy a T-shirt?
Fun fact, I saw Pearl Jam before they released the live album in a club in Houston, Texas when they were really, really, really good.
That's as an older human, I have a really hard time going to concerts these days because, I can go, I saw them back in the day when the ticket was $12. I'm not paying. Dozer invited me to go to Green Day. It was Green Day, Smashing Pumpkins, and somebody else, and then proceeded to tell me the ticket was like $300. And I was like, no, thank you. Are you kidding me?
I remember when the price of a ticket was the price of an album, and you could either get the album or see them live. And so I usually did both.
And I also worked in a record store for many years and was friends with the record label, so I didn't pay for shows. I would go to Warped Tour 2 and 3 times in the tour for free. All right, Pop-Tart.
And Dr. B, we're in the starts for their 2 teams, and Pop-Tart called for a track cut, going to the skate free or die penalty box. That means Dr. B grabbing that lead jammer status. Does turn red. And it's a power jam for the Aftershocks. Meanwhile, the Anarchy's going to lock down that defense at the front of the pack. They set up the Blocktopus, but the Blocktopus must have been in some shade because that didn't stop them. Thank you, Rich Mahogany.
Ooh, Bruiser Lee with one shoulder just shoves Dr. B off the track, buys enough time for Pop-Tart to be released from the penalty box and hand that star over to Miss Destruction.
Ellie Moan helping out in there as well. A recently MVP minute skater, Ellie Moan, I might add.
So
awesome roommate, too.
So my mom asked about how we ate the pizza cone, from the top down or the bottom up. So Mom, it literally broke in half. It split in the middle. So yeah, so I ate the bottom half, and then the top half I kind of pushed it together like I had a folded slice of pizza and ate the rest of it.
I ate the top crust with a fork, grabbing some cheese, and then it all went down, and I ate it just like an ice cream cone.
So different techniques.
Sharknado out front and lead.
And with different derby techniques, there's Sharknado.
Sharknado.
No.
Fins up.
No. Fins up. Sammy Dangerfield.
Slick Shoes off to escape free or die penalty box.
Sammy completing the initial pass.
Tightening up his wrist guard and trying to catch.
Smart move by Sharknado. Click 4, call it off.
109 to 59. 2:40 left to go in this first frame. Oh my. Freight Train's going to go up against Hardcore in jam number 24 of this first half, with 2.5 minutes remaining in it. And we are underway.
Hardcore does a little hop around and gets right into the thick of the Anarchy swarm. Miss Destruction pushing Hardcore off of the track.
Miss D wrecking some stuff out there.
That was a throw to the out, throw to the in, while Freight Train just sneaking around this track, picking up lead. Now on that scoring pass, 4 points. All that hard work, and Miss Destruction is going to the skate free or die penalty box.
Well, it got Freight Train out, so yeah. I mean that's a pretty good trade-off.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a 30-second recess too, So Miss D was working hard over there. You deserve a little time off for that every once in a while. 6 points for the Anarchy, 109 to 65, with 1:20 left to go in this first frame. Pop-Tart going up against CBD Hits. So you take a frosted cherry Pop-Tart, you put it in the toaster, and when it comes out, you put some butter on top of it. It'll change your life. I'm just saying.
Okay, Johnny Pepper. Maybe I'll try this. It might be a late night snack.
And you'll call me and thank me, and I'll say, yeah, I told you. Remember that game I told you about that? CBD Hits out front and lead.
Oh no, and Pop-Tart being sent to the penalty box. Looks like that was a back block for Pop-Tart. I was thinking about that butter on there and just, came in a little too hot and
wasn't slippery enough.
No.
Off to the penalty box. We're 30-second recess.
S-Pain with the drawback on CBD Hits.
S-Pain's been playing some really good defense all week.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, relentless defense all weekend long. That is nectar of the gods, I'm telling you.
I'm so glad I found the sugar pepper. And now I know that it's there, and I will have it for you every year when you return.
Makes my tiny little heart. That's going to take us to intermission. We'll be back in about 14 minutes. Go get you a sugar pepper and hydrate.
You're gonna have to drive 45 minutes to Pittsburgh to get it. So
If you're in Texas, they
Yeah.
got them pretty much
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
It's the national drink of. So we'll see you soon.
yeah, we'll see you soon.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm feeling high when I'm low, 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 low.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our cloudlands when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. I wonder all day, who are you when you are not the one in your way? And then I think about myself and I state, I'm a pretty boss with almost your brain waste. I'm a freak in the sheets, but I got class. I'ma grab an ass if you want it. Best you ever had, give it to you bad. Ooh. Talk about quiet with a big mouth. Listen for the doubt, then call it. Make you out for what you say to me. Look at every single date. If you got what I need, then oh, I'll take you on like a big deal. Legs you can unseal, key in ignition. Just keep me full like I had a meal once in a while. Feel alright. I know you like it, can't fight it. I'ma let you ride the wave. I'm New York and you're LA. Come together, feel the shock waves. On my mind, succeeding with hope, and you were sure I couldn't agree that we were meant to be. But our love is what they talk about in movies. Our love is what they talk about. Yeah, we were wild and free, and you know everything about me. So wild and free, and you know
Yes. Of course I am. I'm always ready. Pinky is too. It's just a little bit more. Pretend you're not in church, Pinky.
Run, Mickey. Run, Mickey, run. Oh, look, I got my cardio in. I
You
didn't get.
did get your cardio in, and you got to visit the baby.
I did.
The baby rocks.
I tried to get the baby. I said, "Can I please announce the second half with the baby?" And Shrimp said I had to have Anderson's full attention. I said I would announce directly to the baby.
Absolutely. CBD hits wearing the star for the Aftershocks in a power start situation as Pop Tart springs from the skate free or die penalty box and joins all her friends on the track.
The Pop-Tart has popped right out of that penalty box.
Uh-oh, CBD hits got called
Oh,
for a
no.
track cut. Now it's a power jam the other way, and it's going to be a
Lead.
full 2-minute jam, the first one of the second
No, no,
half.
no, no. They called Pop-Tart lead.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Hmm.
Things that make you go,
Okay.
Yep, Pop-Tart
I
lead.
get it now. Started from the box.
Yep, started from the box.
Not went to the box.
Right.
Got you. I was a little worried there. I was like, hey, I'm going to call an official review from the announcer booth, you know?
We have power, Johnny.
Yeah, not that
don't know
much. Not that much.
I feel like, I sometimes can assert my authority as, the MRDA announcing committee head, but I don't think they're going to let me call penalties from here.
All right. Sharknado's going to start for a power start. I guess we're going to do power starts now all the time for here on
At
out.
least, it's
I'm okay with that.
2 to start the half, so maybe this is a trend. Sharknado out there on the power jam is lead. Gets in one full pass before CBD hits is released from that penalty box. The skate free or die.
Nice little juke move as Sharknado swims around the outside, grabbing those 4 points.
Ooh, nice blocking there by number 9098 Blu-ray.
Blu-ray always does some good things.
Yeah.
And that jam's going to get called. 2 points to red, 3 points to red, 4 points to black, which already had 8. That's 12 points total. 118 to 81. Oh, dang it. I almost hit it. And that's the point happened. 119 to 81 with 27 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in this contest, in this tournament.
In this tournament, we are
Oh, my.
complete with Dawn of the Derby.
Uh-oh. Now I'm trying to get a little sad.
Yeah, I know. Oh.
Right.
But we can be happy because Dr. B is lead dimmer for the Aftershocks.
I am happy for the Aftershocks, and I'm happy for Freight Train, who gets
Yeah.
clear on the initial and is now still eligible to score points. And Dr. B says, not on my watch.
Dr. B's like, I see where you are. I
Yes.
see you looking at me. I'm calling it off.
Calling it. 123 to 81. Little under 27 minutes left to go in the contest.
Pop-Tart wearing that fancy star hat going up against Sammy.
Astro Stash to pivot for the Aftershocks. And the super pivot for the Anarchy is in the skate free or die penalty box. Just so you'll know.
Miss Destruction. Sammy Dangerfield, number 0, is your lead jammer for the Aftershocks. Ooh, Sammy having that inside line wide open.
Ooh.
Catches up to that Anarchy wall, bounces off of them. They're out of play, have to let Sammy go, and Sammy picks up first 4 in this jam.
Did you talk about that?
I did not.
We have a star pass.
Were you just trying to tap your head and rub your tummy at the same time?
Well, I
No.
can do that if I had a mic stand, but you know me, I'm a rock star. I hold it all the time.
I'd like to do that as well. For some reason, I wanted to be hands-free at the moment, but
This Destruction is
the
the keeper of the star for the moment on top of the stripe.
And Bruiser Lee pushing Sammy Dangerfield right off that track, making Sammy D come back in behind the pack, loses a few steps there.
And this is the exception that proves the rule. Not all the time when you start passing, you have 4 whistles. Sometimes this happens.
Ooh,
See, I did learn a couple things at school.
Miss Destruction staying on those toe stops, getting underneath. I believe that was Astro Stash.
You were correct.
Hicks, nope, doesn't happen to get any points there before Sammy calls it off.
12 to net,
12 the net.
135 to 81, 24-54 left to go in this tournament. Hardcore going to be the jammer record for the Aftershocks going up against Sharknado. Fins up. Shout out to Chola. Probably watching from the house.
We're getting some Derby love for the Shocks from Colorado.
Sweet. I love everybody in Colorado. Every single person there. Especially my aunts, Bobby and Diana.
I've never been to Colorado. Who wants to host a tournament there?
They host lots of tournaments there.
Well,
You just need to come with me.
we haven't done a murder tournament there.
Well, we need to
we
do
need to
that.
do one.
We need to do that.
We need to have Denver Ground Control host one.
Absolutely, they do. That way we can all
Yeah, exactly. Sharknado with the lead, putting up 4 points. Make that Finn a 4. So we do have a request. Shram, the stream wants Anderson to be the announcer. Just goos and gauze and bubbles into the microphone.
I think Loose Change was trying to volunteer as tribute to call for Anderson. Hey, this is what's going on, baby rocks.
That's absolutely what I told them I was going to do. I'd be like, Anderson, did you see that star pass? It was the greatest star pass. Oh my
Sure.
God.
135 to 81, 24-19 left to go in this tournament. CBD hits wearing the star for the Aftershocks going up against Freight Train.
I mean, I can have all eyes on Anderson and the track. I just hold him, up. Bounce him on the table. We did say that there needs to be a baby race. The Spencer Sleeps baby
Right.
versus Anderson. We can have like a baby derby where we race them from jammer line to pivot line.
Did you find out where that other baby was? The brand new
A
one?
brand new one? No, I did not.
No.
There's a very, very new baby in town.
Yeah, like a last week edition.
Yes.
Look at those chaps.
Oh yeah. Wait do you see? I
Oh
have
my gosh.
boots that Spunky's gonna wear with those.
Those chaps are awesome. If y'all know my jacket with the tails, the chaps is made out of the same material and they are fabulous.
So if you haven't, seen in the crowd, there is a bit of a Western theme,
Yankee Candle.
and that's what's going to be at the after party. So if you want to be ridiculous with Pittsburgh, don your Western gear and come on down to 814 Lanes and Games. Don your Western gear. Pun intended.
Unintended.
We should have actually all had zombie Western theme. I did try to Google that and see if I could find spooky Western, horror Western.
I wore my first dog t-shirt underneath it.
Huh?
So,
Yeah,
see?
I see him peeking out there.
Ooh. Like I said about 3 minutes ago, CBD hits wearing the star for the Aftershocks going up against Freight Train. Moose is playing with my monkey.
Oh no,
Just saying.
Moose taking their rare gear.
Didn't even ask me consent. He just come over and started playing with my monkey.
While we were paying attention to Moose playing with the monkey, CBD Hits got lead jammer.
That's what CBD hits. It does. Just saying. Wow.
Sorry, that was so loud, but that
was hops.
insanely impressive.
That was enough hops to make some beers.
That was hot. That was a hot hop.
That was like, how much? I mean, that was a lot of height. It got him a whole bag of Runts candy. Man, I can't jump that high. What I got to do to get candy? Uh-oh, we got some trait maintenance going to happen here in a second. I want to talk about our good friends over at Brews Boutique. Since 2008, Skater owned and operated Brews Boutique's super knowledgeable, friendly staff of current and former Derby players have been outfitting skaters with the best skates and gear for their budget. With 16 years of experience, Brews Boutique offers unmanaged expertise in custom skate builds, even converting your favorite pair of sneakers and boots to roller skates. Check out Brews Boutique and save 10% off all regularly priced items in the shop and online at brewsboutique.com with the code PIT10. That is PITT10. PIT10. Also want to thank Rage Parade for being here all weekend, selling the things, taking care of all the skates and selling all the sparkly shorts.
Yeah, it's always nice to have a skate vendor at a tournament when you have scenarios where you need some skate maintenance. I know Poor Nem and Dangle Sauce have both had, skate issues where they, completely busted a skate and then ended up either having to wear somebody else's skate. I think there was one game we had that Dangle, I think, was wearing two different skates. Or no, that actually was at Champs Western Hemisphere Cup. Somebody from Gatekeepers actually had two different skates on, and then they were lent a pair of skates so they could finish the tournament. Yeah, Lucy, I'm pretty sure that the MRDA Champs in Color was the last one prior to the pandemic.
All right, we're underway again. Dr. B wearing the star for the Aftershocks going up against Sharknado. Sharknado got the jammer cussing the pivot line. Dr. B at turn 1.5 grabbed clear on the initial as well. Sharknado with some explosive moves. Jumps out there, gets the full 4 and calls it with a little help front shuffle. Nice. 22:02 left to go. 143 to 101. KLOL.
So we just want to remind everybody in here that once this game is over, we are actually going to award MVPs. So we have MVPs for each team. We have an overall MVP for the tournament, and we have a couple of little special awards that I'm going to hand out. So
special awards. Oh my!
It's a secret.
It's a secret. It's a good thing I wore my jacket then today, huh? So I could look pretty and point.
Exactly.
All right.
My Vanna White.
I'll always be your Vanna.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Sammy D wearing the star for the Aftershocks going up against Pop Tart.
And it looks like Blu-ray heading to that skate free or die penalty box.
We only got one person with 4 penalties. Everybody else is 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And a lot of people with none. And I salute y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
Sammy D out front.
Who did you challenge, Johnny, at the beginning? Does it ask you?
That was Slick Shoes.
Yeah, okay. I can't remember how many penalties did Slick Shoes tell us.
Oh, Slick Shoes emphatically told us that he would not be around for the final whistle. But we jest. I know Slick Shoes is going to finish this and not have 7 penalties.
Yeah, no, I mean, Slick Shoes only.
You can play with 6.
It's halfway there, so we still have 20 minutes.
Oh, Hardcore. Going to don that star for the Aftershocks going up against Freight Train. Hardcore, one of your biggest fans out there. Natalie says hi.
Ooh, Hardcore trying to get a sideways on that outside line, but S-Pain shutting Hardcore down.
I know who it is, but I'm not kidding. I'm keeping it secret.
Ooh, hardcore, one more blocker to beat. I got to stock Wadan for lead jammer.
Freight train in pursuit. Astro Stash out of the escape for your die penalty box in pursuit as well. This this
Ooh.
almost a USAR's route.
Yeah, and that was fancy footwork, nice spin around, head exiting the pack backwards and calls it off.
I see a thumb.
I
don't
think
see a
it's
thumb.
3.
I see 4.
I see. Okay,
4.
that's my eye exam.
That's 4.
1, 2, 3.
Pete says 4.
So we had a home bout, and Paul Barrier was one of the jam refs, and we couldn't see his fingers, even though he had like tape and whatnot. So he was holding his hands up and in his beard, so we could kind of distinguish finger against beard color. Still didn't work.
Jam number 10 of the second half finds CBD Hits wearing the star for the Aftershocks going up against Sharknado. Sharknado grabbing lead jammer status. Cross in turn 1.5. CBD Hits trying to get through that wall in the back of the pack. Bruiser Lee, El Limon, Miss Destruction, and Cat Tricks playing that defense for the Anarchy. Oh my, CBD Hits does get through, but called for a forearm. It's a powered jam. Anarchy. Sharknado's going to take advantage of that and freeze CBD Hits in the box. It's going to be a power start
Yeah,
for the
it's going to be
Anarchy
a power start.
in jam number 11. A power start for Freight Train.
Oh, I mean, smart work, smart bench coaching there from Anarchy to send Freight Train out. Just to send one of your more aggressive jammers to just plow through that pack, get that lead jammer status, and bolt around as many times as you can before that 30-second expires. But this does look like it's going to be an official review.
Yep, this timeout is going to morph into an official review.
So again, I do want to send a big shout out to all of our volunteers who put in so much hard work here. All the members of the Pittsburgh Roller Derby League working the stream. We've got Nitro over here, Jackson out there on the camera.
Here.
Dozer manning the production role there and the camera angles. I know I'm missing a lot of people, but we had so much hard work here. Our track maintenance crew, everyone took shifts, working in the merch booth.
The bake sale booth?
The bake sale. So I saw Shaggy and Piston and
Sailor Jerry.
Piston's partner Len was over there. So much work goes into putting on Dawn of the Derby. And we're fortunate enough that we have a pretty expansive league that puts in the work, helps each other out, does a great job reaching out and bringing in awesome tournament heads like our GTO Moose. He's given me an epic side eye. Moose, we love you. Thank you for being here yet again. And we've got our tournament head ref, Damon Mistress.
Yay!
Our tournament head, NSO Baratisaurus Rex.
We got our tournament head announcer, Pinky Dojudero.
Thank you. Such great work, everybody here.
Go team.
Go team. Yay, sports.
Yes. And I want to let you know that I love each and every one of you volunteers. Every single one of y'all.
Alrighty, so we are underway.
CBD Hits and Freight Train.
Freight Train on the power start.
CBD Hits in the skate free or die.
So many yellings. Freight Train lead jammer.
Penalty box.
Just piling up there.
I thought they had kittens over it, or maybe Anderson over there for a second.
I want Anderson to be the penalty box timer.
I want Anderson to be the producer over here.
Yeah.
On the announcer table. That's what I want. We don't need any information. We just need the
need
serotonin.
Exactly. Anderson and Penguin, please.
Please.
CPD Hits returning to the track. And everyone's hitting the track. Bodies on the floor. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I heard a failure to reform being called on S-Pain.
I saw a forearm called on somebody, but nobody left. Or maybe somebody did.
Freight
CD
train.
hits out of the skate for your die penalty box, back into the fray. Freight train.
Looking for a little bit of help, but only has 2 blockers on the track there.
Freight
So
train.
freight train, freight train trying to do something.
I went
Freight
and
train,
got
I've
my
lost my
kazoo
train
out.
of thought.
That's what I said. Freight train.
What am I saying?
I'm trying to get that train back on track.
So I just quickly looked over and I saw Mothman doing some work there on the penalty tracker, and it almost looked like the Mothman was tapping truffle shuffle on the top of their helmet, and I was like, "What's going on?
What's going on?
Is that the new way to say, you're stand up in 10? You get a little tap.
Get a tap tap.
That would be nice. I have these lovely nails. It would sound good on your helmet. What flavor are you looking for, JP?
This green apple here.
Okay,
I like these high chew with green apple ones.
you're welcome. Listen, if you're ever on my announcer crew, I'm gonna have your voice taken care of by massive amounts of some sort of Ricola, throat bomb cough drop. I will also have high chews, and all weekend long I will like fairy dust put them along the table for you. If you ever are at Bob H, you will get to meet Matt Chew. We named him that because at Bob H last year, all during the production, he was taking care of the camera angles, and you just see this little raccoon hand come over and grab a high chew and pull away. And what number did we give him? 200 plus? Because it's 200 plus flavors of high chew. Is that what it is, Moose? Yeah.
Back to the action on the track. Dr. B winning the star for the Aftershock, going up against Sharknado.
That's what happens when you have a mouthful of high chew.
That's what it sounds like.
Dr. B with the lead jam status for Aftershocks.
Sharknado with a star stash.
Oh no, we're not connected
Mhm.
to the pilotism anymore.
That's all right. We don't need that.
I mean, we have 16 minutes left.
In
Oh,
the whole
it's
tournament.
reloading.
It is.
In
It's
the whole
resetting.
tourney. Oh, the whole tourney. I didn't even get tournament out of my mouth.
I think my kazoo might need a little work.
We need kazoo lessons.
No, it just needs to be fixed.
And I know, we keep getting all the lovely shout outs. Again, a shout out to our media here. We've got Father Biscuits taking photos, Wix Pics, and Down the Drain Photography.
Your friend Willie Ryder's in the chat again. Along with your mom. Mom loves your references.
Well, of course,
Sammy D pushing on that Blocktopus at the back of the pack, going up against Pop Tart.
Mom, these skaters need to all go home and wash their pads because they all stink.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about the pad stench.
I'm just making fun of
I'm trying to stay positive here.
No, I'm making fun of how my mom says wash.
Oh,
My
yeah.
mom,
They need to wash.
well, my mom says whoosh. Most Pittsburghers say wash. My mom says whoosh.
I know how to wash the dishes. Pop Tart called for an infraction. Off to the skate free or die penalty box. I want to thank all our photographers too. They're doing such an awesome job.
Johnny Pepper, you have headphones on. I just said that. I said Father Biscuits.
I want to thank them too.
Yeah. Father Biscuits, father of Gorilla Biscuits, who skates for the Derby Brats. I'm very impressed that Gorilla Biscuits is named actually after the band Gorilla Biscuits and knows it. Awesome. Father Biscuits clearly did a good job.
That's why I got the backstory.
Yep.
See, we didn't get that the first time.
Nope.
CBD hits wearing that star for the Aftershocks, doing a little dance pre-jam.
I'm gonna guess Chuck Norris did this neat little baggie of
trash.
trash
Baggie of trash.
of empty high shoes. So it looks like this is an official review again.
This is our last chance to turn a dot into a plus sign.
Yep.
Quarry Wines want to know. What do you think it was about?
I don't know. I was talking about other stuff.
I know.
I was talking about Father Biscuit. Father Biscuit.
Because I wasn't listening when you talked about the photographers at first. That's why.
No, loose change. My mom is born and bred a Pittsburgher. So my mom grew up in the town of Millvale. And it's really funny because my mom will use wash properly sometimes. So the president of the United States was George Washington, but there is a road here called Washington Boulevard. That is Washington Boulevard. You wash your clothes in the washing machine. So it's very, but my grandmother, my wonderful gramps, she had an 8th grade education and she didn't read so well. So I remember my mom telling a story about gramps sending them to the store to purchase ever-ported milk. And my mom and my uncle looked all over the store and was asking for the ever-ported milk, and they all were looking at them crazy. And they got after a while, finally my mom stopped and went, "Oh, it's upgraded
Oh,
milk.
that's what it
It's
is.
upgraded milk." Yeah. Gramps is making a cake and reading the instructions to my mom and said, "Beat the cake thoughtfully." So my mom was telling it nice things.
Yes.
You're such a good
I love
boy.
your mom.
Yeah, it tastes so
She
nice.
did such a good job with you.
Oh, thanks. There's a reason I'm an only child.
CBD hits on a power start situation in jam number 14. Booty Pebbles out of the skate for your die box back into the fray. CBD hits grabbing that lead jammer status. Coming down in turn 2. Pop Tart with a star stash out of the skate for your die penalty box. Joins her friends on the track. CBD hits with 4 points in the pocket. Looking to add a little more. And just like that, we got nobody in the skate for your die penalty box. I see.
We're not going to say that out loud.
No. Well, I mean,
We're-
I might.
We're not going to manifest it.
No, we're not going to manifest it. But the next time will be the last time.
Mhm.
Oh, CBD hits with 8 points in the pocket. Adds another 4, bringing that up to a whole 12. That's a whole box of Krispy Kremes.
Ooh, Pop Tart there with an incidental hit on Boo.
Pop Tart's laying some hits
Yeah.
out there. Very, very effective as a blocker.
Glad to see Pop Tart back here in Pittsburgh playing some roller derby. We had the fortunate pleasure of Pop Tart playing with the Undead. What job was this in the first Dawn of the Derby, or was it the second? Both Dozer and Hunter are like, wait, was it the first? I think it was the first Dawn of the Derby. Then when Pop Tart was a member of the league.
All right, we're underway. Jam number 15, 12-12 on the clock. Hardcore wearing the star for the Aftershocks going up against Aquadan. Aquadan released from the skate for your die penalty box. Back into the fray. Hardcore put 4 points up on the board. Somebody giggling you?
Yeah,
Sweet. Is it good?
it's pretty funny.
Want to share with the class?
So in our Slack channel, there's a photo of Daisy taking a little nap at Nemesis. Daisy's dad got a good shot in and said, "Must be super tired walking around in two of the same shoe," because Days bought boots and they're both right boots.
Okay.
She's been walking around in 2 right boots.
Yeah, I got a funny story like that, but I'm not going to tell it.
Ooh,
Ooh.
yeah, it looks like that's going to be a penalty there on Bruiser Lee.
And guess who just went to the penalty box for the last time? At 10:44. Oh, look, prediction is correct.
I mean, we were thinking it, and he said it, so
Hardcore with 16 points in the pocket, looking to set a record.
oh, nice hip work there, getting around.
Takes the 20 and calls it.
Yep. And just like he manifested, Slick Shoes gets 7 and fouls out. He told us he wasn't going to see the end of this game.
What we should have done was make him, if you foul out, you'd have to come announce then. Well, you always need somebody to man the merch booth.
Really. Those last minute folks who need to get some merch before they pack up.
He goes in there and takes a shower first, That's probably pretty smart.
Dr. B up against Freight Train. Freight Train, though, taking that inside is your lead jammer. Dr. B, though, chasing Freight Train down. Tailgating there a little bit, picking up the draft, being pulled along now. Freight Train thinking for a second, maybe I'm going to play a little bit of defense against him, and there it goes. Pushes Dr. B right off the track as Freight Train sails past into.
That was some nice exchange right there before they come around that. Gomez and Boo tangle up a little bit. I think.
We might be having a little referee.
Yeah, we might be having a
Discussion?
discussion about that. I think
Somebody
we've
did say, this has been a great weekend of Derby, and once to, Yins all were great. Yins, 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 Yins are all great.
all yins are great.
See, I'm smart, and I say y'all. For the Yins.
I'm from Texas. We always say y'all.
Well, I told you that.
I use y'all in the singular.
Exactly. Well,
Where y'all going?
I had a coach who was had moved here from Houston. Spanky coached Houston roller derby for a while, so I kind of picked up from Spanky y'all. So it just sounds a little better than Yins.
No, I like words with Z's in them too. I really, really do. Like the baby rocks
Well,
with a
out
Z.
there, we have had an outfit change.
Oh my, just Dave.
Those what are referred to as Jundies. Well, then,
It's a good thing I'm in my rocket chair.
I feel like he's now posing, like flexing here.
Just for us too. We should turn the announcer camera on. Oh my. I always love coming here. I have so much fun with you. Oh.
Thanks, just Dave.
If
I
we
think-
could just have
I
two
think
more.
you've killed me.
Come on, CBD. Don't be boring. Join Just Dave. Come on.
Come on, there needs some more Jundies on the track there. Oh.
CBD says no, that ain't me.
Come on now.
Come on, you said you didn't want boring. We don't want boring here.
Come on, you're gonna get all the likes on TikTok.
Yes, you will. You'll be a hero.
YouTube. This is going to be our highest streamed game when everybody finds out at 8 minutes 48. Just Dave is rocking the junties. I can't. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm really sad. My Dr. Pepper's almost gone. Fun fact: Mastermind on his jersey at home, 3.141.
Ah, there's a secret little dot there.
Yes.
I now I feel like I want to just go put like a little sticker.
Do we have one?
I don't.
I
think
forgot
so.
my
Yeah.
stickers at home. Mary Chaos grabbed Sharknado, the captain, and is going to the box. Something's going to happen.
Yep, something is for certain occurring there. Looks like we might be having some sort of a swap in that penalty box, possibly.
We'll let you know just as soon as we can. I promise. Meanwhile, I want to take the opportunity to thank the Pittsburgh Roller Derby for having such an awesome tournament and an awesome team. We're going to find out
We're
the
gonna find
skinny
out what's going on here.
right now.
Margie's going to let us know. Perfect. Thank you very much. So, Johnny Pepper, do you want to let everybody know what Margie just told us? What that dazzle of zebras concluded?
It was an expulsion. One of the Anarchy players got asked to remove himself from the game.
So there was a
revenge type hit.
Yeah, but an egregious hit there that was also determined to be misconduct, so resulting in that expulsion. So truffle shuffle out for the remainder for this game and for this tournament, since we're going to be done here, was replaced in the penalty box
by Gomez.
And now we just saw that jam conclude with 4 points there from that was Sharknado.
Okay, going into jam number 18, we're going to have Freight Train and Dr. B.
Astro Stash matching those jorts right up against Aquaman. Clears that inside line for Dr. B.
That was planned. Astro Stash,
absolutely.
Astro Stash gave the we not. And Dr. B knew exactly how to go.
Mm-hmm.
And just a hole on the inside, just enough to sneak through.
Oh, and that was Dr. B trying to play a little defense against Sharknado, kind of hops around and steps out of play and in front and gets called on that cut track.
Freight Train gives classes on that.
Yep.
Look for freighttrain.com for a class near you.
Yeah. Freight Train just recently held a clinic for the Derby Brats.
Believe so. Freight Train's always doing a little classes there, here and there, everywhere.
Yeah, damage was a concern yesterday because didn't even realize that Freight Train played on Anarchy. It came in a Freight Train shirt, and I was like, "It's fine, it's fine, you're okay,
you're okay."
I mean, as announcers, we do try to, not have team paraphernalia on, but you didn't know, and it's one you're a fan of a player, and it's Freight Train. You're allowed.
I got a Freight Train shirt.
Mm-hmm. I got my zombie nails, so
I got a zombie shirt on right now.
Oh.
Or Gone at the Derby shirt. Freight Train with a spin takes the Derby kiss to the outside from Dr. B.
And we had a start pass. Dr. B handed that on over to Astro Stash.
Astro Stash now the jammer record for the Aftershocks.
Don't get it confused. He might be wearing jorts, but he's wearing that red jersey of the Aftershocks. S-Pain.
That's because he's got a Texas in his heart.
S-Pain being sent to the skate for
Is that the same place?
I feel like it is. I feel
I
like
think S-Pain needs to stay away from whatever spot that is and just not go there.
But that's part of Derby. You have to keep going around the circle.
Yeah, you can move away from that spot.
Yeah.
You can
Just to go to the outside. Don't ever stay on that inside.
lane 1 or lane 4. Don't wherever that happens at. 12 points to the Anarchy on that jam. 205 to 134 with 5 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the tournament.
Pop-Tart going up against Sammy Dangerfield.
Mrs. T Instructions got a lot of fans over in the chat. Uncles and brothers and sisters and things.
Pop-Tart is your lead jammer.
Nice.
Seeing Pop-Tart calling for pandemonium, going, go, 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 go. Come up and help me. But gets caught by Death Down Under and calls it off.
No points.
Well, surely they thought, that
I thought
should
it
have
was
had
on,
at least one, but the referee say no.
Said no.
Says no on those fingers.
No. This is my job here. This is what I do. 5 seconds to call on 4. Heart Car wearing the star 4. The Aftershocks going up against Sharknado. Sharknado with some explosive moves from the start. Grabs lead jammer status coming out of turn 1. Hardcore looking for a little help trying to get through that pack on the initial.
Ooh, a nice dip there by Sharknado.
Sharknado does all the things.
Yeah. Sharknado's a speed skater. You would know better than I do.
Speed skater, USARs, all the things. Hardcore with a apex jump there in the waning seconds of the jam, but doesn't get credit for anything.
Wow, and we are heading into the last 3-ish minutes of this game and of Dawn of the Derby 4.
I do want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of y'all out there watching on the stream, the
Yes.
free stream that we're providing.
Thank you for the conversations in the chat. Folks that provided jokes for us yesterday.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, and nice little toe stop work on that inside lane. Lead jammer goes to Freight Train. Chugga, 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 chugga.
Love that. You know, when Freight Train was with Houston Roller Derby, the number was 22.
Ah,
So we just 2-2 and went to Austin. Couldn't get 22, 202.
okay.
There we
okay.
go. Now you know.
So one of our local venues, it used to be a concert venue, and now it is our soccer stadium, is along the train tracks. And any event that is there now, when a train comes, they put up the scene from Stand By Me with young Will Wheat going, train! And everybody yells train and then stops for it. It's kind of fun.
Dr. B wearing the star for the Aftershocks going up against Pop-Tart in jam number 22. The last game of Dawn 25.
And Pop-Tart, lead jammer. No, getting called on a actual cut. Pop-Tart thought that would be a no pass, no penalty, but no. Tim the ref sending Pop-Tart to the skate for your die penalty box. So this is a power jam for Dr. B. Finally got that. How many tournaments in? I got Omi's.
Yes.
Omi's like, what?
Omi? What? Yes.
Omi's
Pinky got it in. Just know that happened.
I finally got it right.
It was better the first time.
It was better the first time because I
Dr.
forgot
B
what I did.
with 4 points on the board. I do that sometimes too.
Again, clearly can remember my childhood. Don't know what I did 5 minutes ago. Pop-Tart released from the Skate for Your Die penalty box.
I forgot words to a song that I wrote. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you just forget words.
Absolutely. All right, we got about 43 seconds left in this tournament, 213 to 145, in what could be the last jam of the game.
Let's give it up for these two teams. Come on.
Come on, roller derby fans, let's get loud.
Let's get loud.
CBD hits. Running that star one more time for the Aftershocks, going up against Sharknado. And we are underway.
Ooh. And with the quickness, lead, jammer potentially last lead of this game goes to CBD Hits.
CBD Hits comes around on that last scoring pass and calls it off. That's your unofficial final, 216 to 146. Waiting on that one rolling whistle. Do you want to take this opportunity one last time to thank each and every one of y'all for watching the stream at home?
And we are going to again award our MVPs, our overall MVP. So stick around for that. Again, like Johnny Pepper said, we appreciate all of you for being here, watching on the stream, coming out in person. Again, it's been my honor to be the tournament head announcer for Dawn of the Derby. Thank you, Johnny Pepper, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, anytime you are always welcome here in the Berg.
I always like coming to Lit's here.
All right, we're going to get those last high fives in and then awards and awards. Thank you, everybody.
Peace, love, and roller derby.
Bye. Get out there. Get your high fives. And then, of course, join us at the after party, 814 Games. Thank you. Booty Pebbles. It's so sweet. Thanking all of the officials, NSOs. Nice job. Nice job. Good game. Good game. You were so adorable. Good game. 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 Get your pictures, and we are going to do the MVPs back here behind the NSO tables. We've got a sweet table set up. You know you all want one of these amazing trophies created by Kitty Black's partner, husband, Todd Horvath. Thank you so much for Todd. Anarchy, Aftershocks, why don't we do your MVPs first since y'all are here and available? Bring him out. the awards to you instead of you having to bring them to us. We just had a nice little like display of awards. All the hands coming out of the graves. It's wait till you see they're 3D printed. They're pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, Chuck is coming with them. Okay, everybody, I am ready to present you with your MVPs for City Anarchy. Your MVP blocker, Escade. See the shock. Yeah, absolutely. Already, and your MVP jammer for Austin, Sharknado. Fins up. Already, and for San Diego Aftershocks, your MVP blocker, Boom. See, I told you they're really cool. And your MVP jammer, 70 hits. And while we're here, since we had the Tremors also get MVPs. For your MVP jammer, sorry, MVP blocker for the Tremors, Astro Stash. Yeah. MVP for the Tremors game. You're welcome. Chuck Norris is coming back. Can we get forwards? And your MVP jammer for the Tremors game, Hardcore. All right, who else do we still have here? I think I have anybody else. So do I have some Flower City Fear still here? All right. MVP blocker for Flower City Fear. Simply. Your MVP jammer, Yang Chiffon. I think she's gone. Do I have anyone from Concussion left? Well, we're just gonna run through them. So MVP jammer for Concussion, Break Check. MVP blocker, Showtime. I know I see my zombies here. Your MVP blocker, first MRDA games, Fast Bump. They're coming with your awards. And your MVP jammer, also first time playing with Pittsburgh, Sailor Jerry. MVP for the Undead, your MVP blocker, Hurricane Hammer. And your MVP jammer, Dangle Sauce. For Race City, your MVP blocker, Tig. And your MVP jammer with a 32-point jam, highest jam of the entire tournament, Razor. And I don't think they're here, but your overall tournament MVP from Race City, Diamond. Dangle's looking for his award. I didn't know you were still here. There you go, Dangle Sauce. Heather. Thank you so much. Oh, and we have a couple special awards. There are a couple. There's some blank ones here, right? We should have two. Is there a box? There's a box. Wait, hang on. So we wanted to acknowledge a couple other special folks who have helped make this tournament amazing. I don't know where he is, but he likes to surprise me with things, so I'm going to surprise him. I've had the fortunate ability to work multiple times in multiple tournaments in the MRDA. One of the people that helped me get where I'm at in the MRDA would like to recognize our GTO, Moose! Thank you for being amazing and helping us put on yet another amazing tournament. And I want to give also a special MVP here. We have an amazing human in the Pittsburgh Roller Derby who has worked countless hours to coordinate this, to coordinate all of our tournament heads, our volunteers, our teams, schedule upon schedule. Absolutely loves his spreadsheets, asking everybody all weekend how they're doing, what he can do for them, what can he do to make this better. He's been the driving force behind this tournament for a couple of years now. We absolutely love and appreciate every bit of work that Paul Barrier does for this league. You are our MVP. Love you, Paul. I wanted to make him cry. Paul. Thank you, Paul.
I just want to say, I want to thank everyone for coming out to this. Thank you, everyone, for coming out, for making this tournament awesome, and for being here and helping run this thing, keep it going. I could not have done this alone. I can never do this alone. I can never do this without my amazing league and all the people who help support it. So thank you to everyone who's here. Thank you to everyone who'll be here all the time. Thank you to Roller Derby.
And we will be back with a tournament in November. We're going to have the Killer Bees tournament. For now, I'm Pinky Donchadero. Thank you again for coming out. Have a great weekend. Hoot and holler with us in the after party.